About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab here, Chris Sale. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Justin Foscue, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
First pitch, 7-16.
In the air, right field. Hicklin under it. And a quick out, number one. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Wyatt Langford batting with one down takes a strike. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
In the air to left center. Harris moving under this one. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Just off the inside edge. And now filled up. Two down, nobody on. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Josh Young.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Nimmo at second with 2 down.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that is that. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Texas in this one, Emiliano Teodo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Leading off, Drake Baldwin.
Catcher, number 30, Drake Baldwin.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh.
Now one missed. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And he's into second with nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Oh.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Ball 2.
Now
That's the ball.
3-0. That's in there. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. Payoff pitch to the right side. But it kicks foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
That smash towards center. Foscue has a beat on it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Matt Olson in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One away with a runner at third.
Oh.
That one fouled off, 2-2. This one chopped up the middle. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Michael Harris II, next up for the Braves. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Owen.
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That one 95 to finish him off. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. New inning getting started. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Lined into left center, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next, Ezekiel Duran. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball one.
Right side. Brings it in.
Batting seventh, right fielder, number 27.
One out man at first. And now the right fielder, Cameron Cawley. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man at first, one away.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
No,
really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Not in
Now
time
he's
at
safe.
first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting eighth, catcher, Elias Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And
That's
that
a
misses.
corner.
Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Next pitch is inside. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Curveball drops in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Call it. Moving under it. Takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Dominic.
Now it's Dominic Smith. In there at the knees.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing.
Nope,
They're
that's
more
up,
than
Mike.
capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-2. Out towards right center field. Call it. On the move. 2 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
And they'll do it again.
That's
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Truist Park, on to the 3rd inning. Justin Foscue stepping in for the Rangers. Chris Sale back to work. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the
And
Rangers,
here's a look at how he's
fielder,
using his pitches
Wyatt
in this one.
Langford.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Fly to center his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 0-2.
Oh.
On the ground to third, Riley. Sends it across to
He's out.
first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Doubled in his first AB.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him looking. Third out. Rangers go down quickly there, and it remains 1-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off for the
Now in for the Braves,
the
Jim
shortstop,
Jarvis.
Number 74.
Fouled off. He was late.
Ball inside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Brewer Hicklin getting ready to hit.
Strike. Woo.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Lopez tosses to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Braves, catcher, Drake.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Huh.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ball low.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball.
Smith. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Strike. Woo.
The Rangers down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So up next, Ezekiel Duran. Fly to right his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Cameron Cawley stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into the...
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Smith, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Rangers leave a pair. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Here's Matt Olson down. Pitch kicks away. Throws to second. Tag. Safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Out towards right center field. Call it. In position. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh. That's the ball.
Hit in the air, left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
Hey!
Lopez, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. The changeup missing. Ball 1. Late on that fastball. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Justin
Next up for
Foscue.
Texas, Justin Foscue.
Ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
At the plate, Wyatt Langford. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 1.
Slider clips the zone.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Ball one.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Splits the plate, and the count is even 2-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's downstairs and outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Young at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Here we go.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man on second, 2 down. That one way inside. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Dom Smith stands in. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. Langford on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin.
here is Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
He's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one hammered but pulled foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Down in order go the Braves. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
First baseman Jake Berger.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Activity in the bullpen. Danny Young, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kinley also throwing.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Didier Fuentes. 32nd appearance. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. Fought off foul. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
The 2-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Up next for the Rangers, Cameron Cawley. That one's in there. That's strike one. Berger over at second. Duran at first with no outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking. And that is a big first out. Now he's challenging a called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. First and second here. No outs. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. Over to first.
Oh, he's in there.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Elias Diaz.
Here's Elias Diaz. He's been a great free agent sign.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
There's a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 1 out. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one misses. Ball 3. Nicky Lopez waiting to hit for the Rangers. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Albies over to first in time. And that is that. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Jim Jarvis.
Number 74.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gavin Collier, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Wynn also getting ready.
That's the ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder
Brewer Hicklin next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake Baldwin.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And the Braves go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back at Truist Park, top of inning number 7, Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, and 2 now.
Oh.
Struck him out looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Justin Foscue.
Hey!
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2.
Oh. Ball 2.
Good eye in that spot. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard, representing the tying run.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In the air, right field. Hicklin under it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Didier Fuentes done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Danny Young gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Brandon Nimmo.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foscue off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And
foul ball.
foul ball. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Texas. Still tied, 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gavin Collier.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
On the inside corner for a strike. Albies thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one pulled foul. Swing and a foul straight back. 2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Matt Olson up to the plate. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. And this place is rocking. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-1.
What a moment for these fans. They're going nuts. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Braves.
Dominic Smith next up for the Braves. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again. This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Gavin Collier is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On the mound now, Tyler Alexander. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Austin Riley at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. Man at second. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-1 is fouled off. A swing and a miss. 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jim Jarvis. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 4 and the Rangers 1. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 8th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Young goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015.
That's a ball.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Inside, just missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Young aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him looking. One away. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Duran.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Into center and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Right fielder, number 27.
Next up for Texas, Cameron Cawley. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The Rangers with the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Danny Young won't go any further tonight, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
All they need from him right here is one out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the one open base to work with if needed.
Diaz swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And a count 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's a really good take.
Now a slow roller to second. Over to Smith, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Higashioka. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Stepping in, Brewer Hicklin has grounded out a couple of times.
No, that's a ball.
And a 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
On the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now, Drake Baldwin.
Oh.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Hicklin gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 1 out, man at first. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Olsen, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. A lefty up and throwing out there. (2-0). And another ball. Here's a 3-0. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Harris in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Here comes Olsen around third. Cut off, throw to third. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kyle Higashioka departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, number 70. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's Mauricio Dubon, 1 for 3. One away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses, and it's 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. Laser, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. One down. Dominic Smith will hit next. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball one.
Dubon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Now all even up. Up the middle, Durant. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Braves on top, 8-1. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. Iglesias, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Justin Foscue.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Justin Foscue. He's already homered in this game. To short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Whoa. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo. That's to third, and it stays fair. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at the plate. It's 8-2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Man at second. Started after it, appeal to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. The Rangers down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.